My name is Doug Skinkis. I'm with Burnt and Branded. You can find me at burntandbranded.com or give me a call at 239-920-1155. I would just like to spend some time with you and kind of tell you what I do. I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, not too far from Midway Airport. And then after college, moved around to the suburbs a little bit. I met my wife. We spent the last 11 years in Naperville, Illinois, and then her job transferred us down here to Southwest Florida. Never thought I would live in Florida, but I have to say I love it. And with all the cows down here and the cowboys and the cowgirls, it really does bode well for my hobby and the things that I like to make. How did you start your art career? I honestly cannot remember a time where I was not able to draw. I remember the Sunday comics coming in the newspapers, and I would just lay them out, grab a pad of paper and some pencil and start drawing the comics. Of course, through school, I took art courses mainly for the easy A's, but I did learn a lot about shading and perspective and things of that nature. I just got tired at some point about using pencil and paper or charcoal, and I saw a commercial for a wood burning tool. I picked it up, I tried it. I was very happy with the medium, and I enjoyed working with the different types of wood. And then lo and behold, people started liking what I was making and commissioned me to make different things. And so that really started things off. How did I start with hats? I started to realize that hats were making a comeback. And I'm very happy about that. I enjoy wearing hats. Obviously, I was wearing a lot of baseball hats, but I always had this urge to kind of wear cowboy hats just because of where I was from and born and raised. We didn't wear a lot of them in Chicago. I started calling my hats legacy hats because I'm using materials and making the hats in a way where it will withstand the test of time. I would like to think that whoever I make a hat for, or even hats that I wear and make myself, that my grandkids one day would possibly pick up one of those hats and say, hey, this used to be, belonged to my grandfather. I want to see that happen for other people. So the products that I use are quality leather sweatbands, rabbit or beaver pelt material. The thing that I enjoy most about making hats, or really any of my art projects, is the look on the person's face when I give it to them. I try to personalize things a lot, so I'm tearing at the heartstrings a little bit and making custom products that belong specifically to that person. I am not crazy about duplicating projects, just because I feel like that one-of-a-kind type feeling that people get means a lot to them. They know that they're holding on to a piece that I made specifically for them, and no one else will ever have anything like it. Even when it comes down to the hats, you can be walking down the street and you will never find another person wearing a hat like I have made for you. So they're special. The most difficult part about making a custom hat for somebody, or even a custom wood burning for that matter, is just getting it right, like the sizing. Whether it's the size of the hat or the size of the wood burning, if they're going to hang it someplace, it has to fit perfect. So I always refer to it as like a good pair of leather shoes. The longer you wear them, the better they feel, so it'll start to mold itself to your foot. But I like the feeling of making something and handing it to somebody and it fits right from the start. If it's a wood burning, wherever they're going to hang it, that it fits, you know what I mean? So that's probably the most difficult part, is to just get that sizing right. The process in making a hat is rather simple. You and I would have a discussion over the phone, via FaceTime, email, whatever works best. And we'll try to get some ideas on what you're looking for. We'll talk about colors, we'll talk about shapes. And then I order the material that we would use specifically for your hat. It comes in rather raw looking like this, but by steaming this material and knowing your head size, I can stretch it over one of these hat blocks. When it dries, it actually dries to your head size. And then I go about the process of sewing in the leather sweatband. We'll add a silk liner to this later. At this point, it would be us figuring out the size of the brim and what shape you want on the crown. A very popular shape these days is what they call a teardrop. So that's this. This brim is cut very, very short, but I think it's cute. And then this one I actually spray painted and scratched up a little bit because the customer wanted that very weathered look. We'll add a hat band to this. That can be very personalized. I've used horsehair, leather, whatever works for you. And then we can talk about if you want a design burnt on it, some words, a Bible verse, whatever you think would work. And we'll finish it off and I'll deliver it. The end goal of this entire process is for me to make you a product that you are proud of. Whether it's something that's hanging on your wall or a hat that's on your head, I want you to be proud of it. So I will do my very best to make that happen. You can find me at www.burntandbranded.com. I have a ton of pictures on the website of everything that I've made from the very beginning, really. Or you can give me a call at 239-920-1155. Or feel free to email me at doug@burntandbranded.com. I look forward to working with you. Thanks a lot.